Good day, everyone. I'm Komati Selvaraju together with my partner Muhammad Sharin bin Muhammad Nuti. Today, we're going to do a presentation, the contribution of service sector towards economy of Malaysia. Let's we move on to the introductions. In today's world of global competition, the service sector has emerged as one of the primary factors of global economic growth. In Malaysia, the service sector is clearly the largest contributor to GDP, which is 56% of the service. Tourism, health, real estates, telecommunication, education, financial service and other major service sector contributed significantly to the economic's profitability. In the light of the past and ongoing excellence results of the service sector, as well as the exterior proactive of the service environment, the government has included the service sector as being one of the major aspects under the Malaysian plan to stabilize long-term growth in the economy. However, the growth of the service sector in Malaysia is also influenced by the Service Producer Price Index, which is known as SPPI. Service Producer Price Indices are designed to track price changes that portray supply and demand environments in services sectors, thereby facilitating macroeconomics evaluation inflections rate. Mainly, they have also used in national accounts as explanatory variables to transform the value of service output into volume measure. Well, volume measure of service output as a numerous time intervals are critical for economic research. The producer price index are also helpful in analyzing market segments for the corporate sector. Well, we know that mainly, first we're going to talk about three service: telecommunication service, gambling and betting service, and then third is real estate service. The first is the telecommunication service has been selected for this study. Telecommunication service related to the communications and multimedia activities such as telecommunication, postal service and broadcasting. In the year 2018 annual economic studies, telecommunication service contributed the most to gross output value, accounting for 87.4 billion ringgit Malaysia, which is covers 60.4% according to Department of Statistics Malaysia. Besides, this service enable businesses and individuals to participate in the development of Malaysian digital economic in the face of fourth industrial evaluations. The second we're going to see is gambling and betting service. Some governments' gambling revenues are including taxes imposed on gambling organizing net funds extracted from sport betting after subtracting prize money given out administration fee and marketing costs and revenue from license and other service charges. In Malaysia, the establishment of legal casino in Genting Islands, Pahang, Malaysia, has aided social and economic development. It has been followed by the increase in the number of hotel, restaurant, shopping malls and theme parks, which captivated tourism and associated revenues from natives as well as neighborhood countries such as China, Thailand, Indonesia and Singapore. According to Statista, they estimate the gambling betting industry was worth 20.51 billion dollar in 2009. Its value has more than doubled to 51.96 billion and it is expected to rise to 59.79 billion dollar by 2020. It is clear evidence of how betting helps in the growth of economics development and revenue of the country with technology advancement. The third is I'm going to talk is real estate service. So real estate service including real estate activities with public or private property as well as real estate activity performed for the free or on contractual basis. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, real estate activities with own and renting property added the most value in 2017. Totally 19.2 billion ringgit Malaysia, while fee or agreement real estate events added 1.5 billion ringgit Malaysia. We can conclude that the three service sectors somehow have been contributed in order to develop the economy of Malaysia. Thus, the three service sector data have been chosen in order to identify which service sector have high potential to success in future.
Okay, for the literature review, For the first one is the in a modern era. Okay, for the literature review, in a modern era, the service industry is a significant engine of sustainable economic growth, and it is expanding rapidly. Globalization, government liberalization, and also the technological growth of information and communication technology, which is ICT, all play a part to the sector's continuous acceleration. As a result, this report specifically provides a description of Malaysian service sector, international markets in service, and even the world's current trend in this excellent industry. To thrive in today's complex and unpredictable service experience, service providers must cultivate a competitive advantage. As gambling, service, and digital technology landscape transformations, government regulation for gambling practice in Asia are rapidly changing. Malaysian is an interesting study for an analysis on gambling participations and regulations because it has an unusual a double judicial system with cultural and political multicultural which may have an influence on how betting activities are enforced. Next.
Next, I am going to continue for the literature review. The agriculture, manufacturing and service sector of the country economy, they have straight an important contribution to gross domestic product, GDP and job creation, and delivery crucial input for the rest of the economic, thus having a significant effect on the investment of the country. This service sector examine the relationship between the manufacturing, agriculture, service sector and GDP per capita. It is found out that manufacturing and service sector are related to the real GDP per capita, while agriculture sector did not show the significant relationship towards GDP per capita. The impact of the economic factor on the service sector stock market in Malaysia for the period of the year 2012 to the year 2016, which are cover 5 years. In the year 2014, the value of the Malaysian ringgit was starting to decrease dramatically, as well as other factors affected by the exchange rate of Malaysia currency such as the interest rate and money supply. Therefore, this research seeks to find out on the effect of the exchange rate, interest rate and money supply on the stock market of the service and trading company. The relationship between the service sector stock market and the exchange rate, interest rate and money supply are determined by using the correlation and multiple regression analysis. Overall, the results show that the stock market of the service sector in Malaysia would likely to be affected by the exchange rate, money supply and the interest rate. Yet the most influence factor was the exchange rate, as the Malaysian ringgit is decreased in value, sending the panic to the market. This was found in the one of the article that for this study. Next, my partner is going to present for the methodology for our study.
Okay, for the methodology, this project, we are using simple moving average to forecast the price index of producers services for telecommunications activities, gambling and betting activities, and real estate activities for 2021. So as you know, the simple moving average is a technical indicator that equals a range of price, often close price divide by the numbers of time periods. So the simple moving average is used to show a security price index trend. So if the price moving average is trend upward, for example, this indicators its price is rising, we have decided that our independent variable is the telecommunication activities gambling and betting activities and real estate activities. As you all see, our formula that we apply in our project, which is a t minus 1 plus a t minus 2 a t minus 3 divide by 3. Okay, I will show you the next slide. Okay, for this one, as you all can see, we want to know the price index at 2021. So you all can see the price index 2020, which is 101.1, 99.2 for gambling activities, uh, and 1 to 5.4 at real estate activities. So we want for the first one, we want to know to forecast the telecommunication activities. We want to know the price index the at the 2021. So we use that previous formula, which is FT. So why we must divide by 3? This is because at 2011, 2012, 2013, we empty this box. So we add 100 plus 100.5 plus 102, divide by 3. So we get the answer, which is 100.23333. So just you all easily can understand, 2011, 2012, 2013 divide by 3. That's it. Then we drag all this number, and then we forecast that at 2021, for the price index of telecommunication activities, we get 101.13. So next, so we also apply the same formula at the gambling activities, betting activities. So we just added the same amount, the same years, which is 2011, 2012, 2013, divide by 3. But this is the different price index number. So we just added 102.9, 103.2, 101.3. So we just divide by 3. Then we just get 102.4666 until 7. So we just drag until then we can get the gambling and betting activities at 2021, which is 101. Next. And also, same method, same formula we apply at the real estate activities, which is 2011 until 2013. We added them, divide by 3, then we get the 108.3. We just drag them until 2021, then we can get the forecast number of the real estate activities for the 2021, which is 124.6. So next. So as a result in discussion, okay, we take all those number, which is for the telecommunication activities for 2021, is I already circle it, which is 101.13, 100.1, and 124.6. So the difference between the past year, which is 2020, is, as you all can see, 101.1, which is at the telecommunication activities, 99.2, and 125.4. Those number of price index at the 2020 not too far. They are different price index, because when the price index low, it will increase the growth of the economy of a country. So we can see the price index of producer in Malaysia after we using the simple moving average, that make an even order moving average symmetric. So the telecommunication activities and betting activities price index show the increased price index, which is the sign that Malaysia getting lost in this 2021. But the real estate activities price index shows that decreased price index, and it means that Malaysia get profit from real estate activities. So, like I mentioned at the side, when the price index low, it will increase the growth of economic of the country. So next.
Next, for the conclusion, in this paper, we have discussed the simple moving average method which will be useful to the forecast the price index of producer service for selected service sector in the year of 2021, and to conclude out an outcome that will provide some deep and insight to see which service sector have high potential to success in the economic growth of Malaysia. The finding of this study is to specify that the problem of producer price index of service sector in Malaysia, whether those three sectors can give the profit into economics of Malaysia. Moreover, longitude study see by right at the table 2011 until 2020, the real estate activities is the highest potential can give the success in the economic of growth of Malaysia. Next, thank you for your attention.
Respected lecturer, Professor Dr. Masnita, and also to all my audience. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera.